Save your energy, they might be wrong, and you might know that. And you don't have to correct them. It's a sign of real strength to understand that not every battle is worth fighting, and not every person is worth correcting. Often we feel a strong urge to prove that we are right. When someone says something that is incorrect, our first instinct is to jump in and correct them. We want to show our knowledge, defend our point of view, or just make sure the truth is known. This feeling comes from a good place, a love of truth and fairness. But the important thing to learn is that acting on that urge every single time is exhausting and often pointless. Think about it. Does it really matter if your uncle gets a historical fact wrong during a family dinner? Is it necessary to correct a coworker's small mistake in front of everyone? Will it change anything important if you prove a stranger online is wrong? Most of the time, the answer is no. Constantly correcting people uses up your mental and emotional energy that you could save for things that truly matter, like your goals, your passions, and the people you love most. Arguing over small things often leads to frustration, damaged relationships, and stress. It rarely leads to the other person thanking you for the new information. Instead, they usually just feel embarrassed or attacked, and they become defensive. This doesn't mean you should never stand up for what is right. If it's a serious issue that affects someone's well-being, safety, or happiness, then speaking up is important. But for the small, everyday things, learn to let it go. Save your energy for better things. Save it for learning, for creating, for listening, and for building people up instead of tearing their mistakes down. Save it for the moments that truly define your character and your life. Choosing not to correct someone isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of intelligence and self-control. It means you are the one in charge of your energy and your peace. You are choosing your battles wisely, and that is a powerful way to live.
We all have those moments. Someone says something you know isn't true. It might be a small fact, a story they remember wrong, or just their strong opinion on a topic. Your first instinct is often to jump in and correct them. You want to set the record straight and show you know the right answer. But is this always the best choice? The truth is, you don't have to correct people every time. In fact, constantly pointing out others' mistakes can use up a huge amount of your own energy. Think about what happens. You have to start a discussion, explain your point, and often defend yourself. The other person might get defensive or upset. This can lead to an argument, leaving you feeling drained, frustrated, and even angry. This is your valuable mental and emotional energy, your power for the day. It is important to ask yourself a simple question before you speak. Does this actually matter? Is this correction important for safety, for a work project, or for a relationship? Or is it just a small, unimportant detail? If someone gets a tiny fact about a movie or a sports game wrong, it usually doesn't affect anything. Letting it go costs you nothing. Correcting it might cost you your peace of mind. Choosing your battles is a sign of strength and wisdom, not weakness. It shows you are in control of your own energy and emotions. You are making a smart decision to protect your inner peace. By saving your energy on the small, unimportant things, you have so much more power left for the things that truly matter. You can use that energy for your big goals, your creative passions, your real friendships, and your own happiness. So, the next time you hear a mistake, take a deep breath. Pause for a second. Ask yourself if it's worth the effort. Most of the time, you can just smile and let it be. Save your energy. Pour it into building a better life and into the conversations that truly matter, not into winning small battles that nobody will remember tomorrow. Your energy is a precious gift. Give it to your future, not to unnecessary arguments.